Good morning, friends. How you doing? I'm going to get the morning song started while you get your large sleeve and your feelings check-in chart. All right. All right. Got your feelings check-in? How are you feeling today? Sad. Mad. I'm angry. We're happy. Let me know in chat how you're feeling. And we're in May. It's hard to see my sheet. It is May. What day of the week is it? How about the weather? And what date is it? Try to write it up here. On the back side, your name. And work on writing 1 through 10. Because we are all out of letters. We only have 2 weeks of school left. And then we're done for summer break. I'll see a lot of you this summer when I deliver summer packets. All right. So we are talking about getting ready for kindergarten because a lot of my friends are going to kindergarten next fall. So we have a few things that we have to get prepared for, like I'm sending home my moon and star positional book. It talks about place a star above the moon, below the moon, beside the moon. So positions mean top, bottom, side. Those are what we're looking for. And then I'm sending home a number hunt book that has 1 through 10. Put them in order, 1 through 10, because we already know 20 numbers. Kind of hard to believe that we know all the ABCs and 1 through 20 in the numbers. My friends are good. And Miss Jennifer sent home the digital game Curious Campout from PBS Learning. That seems to be pretty cool. You should check it out. And then it says Meet the Helpers. Another one she's sending on Remind. It says it's Meet the Helpers. Teachers are helpers on PBS Learning. So we are helpers. We're helping you learn along the way. And then camping color by letter sheet. I don't have that one. I don't have it in my packet, but you should use your markers or your crayons that you have and color the numbers and the letters. Don't forget to write your name. And tell me how many letters that are maybe the same. Are there any letters in your name that are the same? So like, do you have an M? Is there 1 or 2? Or is there all the letters that are just 1? I have all 4 letters and there's just 1 of each letter in mine. And then there's an uppercase writing sheet that Miss Jennifer's we've attached into your packet. So you can practice your uppercase letters. And then search on YouTube for Cosmic Yoga and spend some time every day doing some exercises. And you can take your alphabet exercise sheet and pick some out of there and do each day too. That would be something you could do to get your body pumping. And our vocab words are stilts. A long thin pole with a block to rest your foot upon. Rival. to compete against. I think some of my friends know what rival is. They've heard they do that, but they don't know it. And our book is Get, Set, Swim. Let's see if I can get this to work. By Jeannie Atkins, illustrated by Hector Viveros Lee. What does an illustrator do? Tell me in chat what illustrator do. That's a bonus question. Jessian's ponytail swished as she skipped stairs. Hooray! Miami, she called. This was Ginny's first year on the swim team, her first meet at a rival, tap your head, team's pool. At the door, Mimi tucked a box into her purse and pinched her scarf together against the cold. Not very great. Jessna raced her brother Louis down the street. Watch where you're going, Mammy said. Stick together. At the community center, they climbed on the bus and sat with Anna. When Louis tried to balance on the seat behind him, Mom settled him down by talking about when she's been a girl in Puerto Rico. Our house was so close to the ocean that it stood on stilts. There's another word. Tap your head. We used to slide down grassy hills on palm leaves. The sky was very, very blue. Like that? Louis pointed to the sky outside the window. No, ma'am. Mom looked over the tall crowd of buildings. The sky isn't blue enough. Jessna was tired of the dreamy way Mom spoke about the brilliant blue sky and the sea seemed to stretch forward. She pressed closer to the older girls in the seat ahead of her. Weston won by 8 points last time, Nicole said. We never will win meets against away from home. Puerto Rico, there are green lizards that cling to whatever they bite. Oh, Mom told Louise, what girls used to hang them from their ears. Oh, so that sounds kind of like earrings. I don't think so. That sounds too painful. Louis put his thumbs to his earlobes and waggled his fingers like lizards. Jessie turned to the window, thinking about how her mother had never learned to swim. Mom had made sure that she and Louise got swimming lessons, but it took more than dreams to win a race. Jessie was scared. How could they compete against the lucky girls who lived in these houses? As the space between the houses widened, so did the empty space inside Jessie's heart. The bus stopped at Weston School. Ma'am kissed the top of Jessie's head. She smiled as if she were breathing in a garden through Jessie's knew her hair smelled just like the pool. TMO, Mom said, I love you too, she replied. In the locker room, the girls pulled on their swimsuit and tucked their ponytails into the caps. They stretched in the hallway as Coach said, don't worry because the pool here is bigger. Everyone is equal in the water. Their pool probably isn't broken half the winter, Nicole muttered. There are more girls on their team. Just keep your eyes on where you're going, Coach advised. Now get in there and win, win, win. The first race was for the older swimmers. The water surface broke with thundering dives. Jessie cheered. It was hard to tell one girl from another until they turned. Then just recognized the way Nicole pulled in her knees before whipping them around. She sped ahead and rammed triumphantly into the wall. Soon it was her turn to stand on the edge of the pool between two girls from the other team. The overhead lights buzzed, the pool hummed. She rocked back from toe to heel. She tried to breathe long and deep into her belly the way Coach had taught her, but her short breath caught at the back of her throat. Mom waved. Luis wiggled his fingers like lizards. Her feet pressed flat on the smooth platform. Get ready, the coach called. Goggles snapped as the girls pulled them on. She leaned toward the water. The empty space inside her seemed to fill with the marvelous blue that Mom remembered from Puerto Rico. The pool was exactly blue enough. Get set. Go. The girls dived. The quiet, still water turned frothy and loud. Water streamed off her goggles and rushed past her ears. She stretched her arms as long as Mom did when she talked about the great wide sea. Then she caught sight of the girl in the next lane next to her. Oh, she gulped in some water. Her tired legs sank. She kicked hard again until one finger touched the end of the pool. She splashed up and gasped for air. Great race, Coach said. Coach gave her a hand out. You just lost a few seconds at the end when you looked to the side. Mom was there and hugged her before she could warn her and Luis that they'd get wet. I'm so proud of you, Mom said. Pulled on a sweatshirt to watch more races. As the afternoon wore on, it became clear they were going to lose the meet. She cheered even louder and hugged her friends harder. When it was her last turn to swim, again, she tried to fill herself with calming air, but she kept taking quick, nervous breaths. She shifted her weight from one foot to the other. She wondered if she could swim fast enough to win. She rose to her toes. She curled her arms and shoulders like a wave. You can do it, she said. Seemed to hear her mother's voice as her hands broke the water. She sped ahead faster, faster, and faster, not only herself and for her team, but for Mom too. She didn't look back. She didn't look to the side. She swam with all her strength of her mother's dreams for her. Then her fingers tapped the wall. Joyful girls pulled her out from the pool, crying, You won, you won! Turned to her mother and said, Oh, I love you too, Mom smiled. Oh, that's awesome. When the meet was over, the girls changed and dried their hair. Mom gave her a box as they stepped outdoors. Gracias. She laughed as she pulled out earrings shaped like lizards. She snapped them on and danced a little salsa to make the earrings wiggle. Hey, at least they're not real lizards. That would be scary and it might hurt. Let's go, Anna said. The sky had turned a brighter blue. Their team would win another time. She knew. She spun around to call. We'll be back. Oh. So if you keep trying, you can win. Try and try again. That's pretty much what that story means. Secret question is, what did Mom give her at the end? What did Mom give her at the end of the story? Well, friends, that's all I got. Till next time. Bye.